Good morning. Welcome to our 6 a.m. Pacific Time daily devotional. We're using 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes to guide us through the year. And I appreciate you joining me very much, um, practicing together, even though it's through technology. It has instilled in me a sense of camaraderie, and sometimes I imagine the map of the world with all of us sitting wherever we are sitting, and little lights turning on first thing in the morning, lights of awareness and peace, kindness and love brightening up, connected like a network. And I think of us doing that. It's particularly helpful for me right now. I noticed that yesterday, by the end of the day, so much urgency had been directed my way, and so much anxiety and significant concerns about the world, that when I woke up this morning, I already had the world on my mind. And so I know it's doubly important for me to pause before engaging in the world. Um, this is how I think of it. I may be way off, but this is what goes through my mind. Somebody is depending on me to be peace. Somebody is depending on me to access my love and express it, just as sometimes I'm depending on someone else to do it when I can't do it. So let those who can enter into the atmosphere of peace and love and not abandon the importance to me of being that presence, accessing it. And then I know that love is everywhere present, but I imagine myself as being a radiating center. Now, this doesn't stop me from doing my duty in the world. It changes the way I engage in the conversations about urgency and about what must be done. I want to be clear as I can. I want to act in the world from my spiritual values. So I take a moment with you and center in that. And then later today, I'm going to continue to educate myself about what's going on in the world. So thank you for joining. I see all of the different places: Morristown, Oregon, Santa Rosa, it's where I am. We've had visitors from Bhutan and Kenya. And so wherever you're joining us from, please let us know in the comments. It's wonderful to see that. Today, the 25th of January, I'm going to just read the reading straight. I clear my mind of discord. The quote is from John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. How are we going to heal ourselves and others? By first becoming convinced that love is a principle of nature, of reality. We have ample evidence scientifically, logically, and intuitively that there is no need for anyone in the world today to speak of love as mere sentimentality. We have to practice the presence of God as love, as friendship, as peace, as joy, if we would know the fullness of the adventure of living. It is a terrible burden to dislike people and to be critical. All it does is cover up a perpetual pain in our own hearts. It is a whistling in the dark to keep up our own courage. How much easier it is to love people and to learn to forgive rather than to hold grudges. We should not go to bed at night until we have cleared our mind of every animosity. Love is the greatest healing agent on earth, for our body as well as for our affairs. To be a friend is the greatest privilege I can experience. Therefore, I extend loving friendship to all I meet. I identify myself with the givingness of God's own nature, knowing that I am in league with the highest power in life. So let us then take a moment to be still just before we enter into our affirmative prayer. By breathing and allowing the physical form to follow the breath into relaxation and readiness and openness, and to let the mind be. And let it do whatever it wants. And then I began to speak out loud the word of affirmative prayer, and I invite you to imagine these words are your own, silently following them in your own mind, or adapting them as you will. And then, though I begin with speaking out words, I know my whole system, my mind and my heart and my soul, my body and my world follow in the direction of the consciousness of the words, and I trust that. There is only one creative power in and through all creation. There is no opposing power. It has no opposite, no counterbalance, no negative form of its positive image. There is only one creative power in and through all creation. There is only one creative power, the foundation of all that is. There is only one creative power, the source of all love, understanding, and collaboration. There is only one creative power in and through all creation, everywhere present, permanently. There is only one creative power active right now in me and through me and in and through all people on this call. There is only one creative power expressing itself as me and as every person on this call and beyond. There is only one creative power that is it's the only thing going on, the only agenda, the only direction, the only vision, the only thing, the ground of all being, the foundation upon which I stand, the creativity from which my mind draws its solutions, the wisdom from which my thoughts gather information and understanding. It is where I am and what I am, and it is flowing right now through me as it always does, and through each person here in the direction of love and peace. And so great is this power, and so permanent is its presence, and so magnificent is its love, that I experience it as a freedom to create and to express. And so today, I dedicate myself to creating peace, to creating understanding, to creating understanding, to being understanding, and to learn. I dedicate myself to be a point of peace in the mind of creation, aware and awake, listening, watching, so that my actions and my words and my thoughts are covered and held, wrapped in this presence, as they always are, but today I expect to be conscious and aware that it is so. So whoever enters into my thought is then bathed in that same loving embrace. Whatever passes through my consciousness is touched by that same loving embrace. Wherever my thought ranges, that loving embrace goes to. And wherever I am physically and wherever I go, I bring with me all of that loving embrace, and in my consciousness, all those who have passed through my thought atmosphere. And I declare that I am so rooted in this awareness that there is nothing that can enter in to disturb it. This gives me the opportunity and the ability to open wide my arms and to embrace everything, every thought, every idea, every experience, everything that is going on, whether it is high or low, or good or bad, or calm or peaceful. For what remains certain in me at the same time is back of everything. There is a witness in me that watches with a loving embrace. And to that witness, I then do give myself in complete confidence. And I stay with it today. And I am celebrating right now, rejoicing that I've taken this time in consciousness to remember what I call the truth of my being. And I give thanks for the web of connectivity that connects me to people and beings everywhere. And I give thanks for the remembrance that this one creative power is way larger than what I am and where I am. It is in and through all creation. And through my kinship with it, I feel a sense of belonging and relaxing, and I still my thoughts and minds, not in an aggressive or rejecting way, but in the way of a loving friend holding, comforting, and relaxing into knowing. And so it is. Let the next breath you take be deeper than the one before. And exhale, further relaxing the physical form. I thank you in advance for sharing this broadcast. And I thank you every morning for joining me on this journey. I would be doing my devotional anyway, but I've noticed a change in me traveling with you. I'm going to imagine today that our network of connectivity is a healing, peaceful presence in our world, and I'm going to stick with that no matter what. Have a blessed day.